Hi everyone. Hello. Let me move my chair up. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a great day. If you are not new, welcome back. If you are new, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the party. Let's have some fun, right? I know it's been a while. It has been a couple days. Life has been a little crazy on my end, and I finally have a chance to settle down and record. Thank goodness, because I have been wanting to chat about this for quite a while, and what better time is there than now? It's a sunny day. This is the perfect time to chat. Now, what am I talking about? So the past couple days, while I was busy and whatnot, I was contemplating. I was like, do I want to talk about the DCEU or do I want to talk about the DCAU? Oh my goodness, I wonder which one. I did a small rant on the DCEU when I talked about the reboot for Superman. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna go down that road right now. Let's talk about something that is positive, that is amazing, consistently, that set the tone for comic book animated films and TV shows. I'm talking about the DCAU. There is nothing like it. There really isn't. What the DCAU gave us is giving us top tier. Okay, we've got top tier animation for the most part. There are some differing animation styles depending on the film, because some of the films are standalone while the rest are part of that large continuity, but it's great animation. We have amazing storytelling, and it allows people who don't know anything about these heroes to really get an in-depth perspective on who they are, how they came to be in this position as a hero, and the dilemmas that they face on a daily basis. I mean, what can you say? They are the blueprint. The DCAU is the blueprint. I will stand by that. And I give them a lot of credit because they really helped to shape my childhood. Before I was introduced to shows like Batman the Animated Series and Static Shock and Batman Beyond, I was heavy in Marvel because the first hero that I was introduced to was Spider-Man. And that's why he's my favorite to this day. But I was heavy into reading his material, his X-Men, Fantastic Four, heavy. I used to watch the 90s show for Spidey, X-Men, and Hulk. Yeah, and Hulk. So I was heavy into that. And then once I found Batman the Animated Series, and then the collection kept building and building and building, I said, oh, this is dope. Just like Marvel's little MCU animated thing they got going on over here. I love it. So I was like, okay, cool, let me look into this. And I have never looked back. It is truly great. When we talk about the DCAU, or at least when I talk about the DCAU, I'm going to split it up into two sections, right? We've got post-Flashpoint and pre-Flashpoint. Pre-Flashpoint is split up into a couple different universes because there were different people at the helm. So we've got Bruce Timm and Dwayne McDuffie. Those are the two most notable that I'm going to talk about. And then the rest were standalone films that had their own thing, and they were great too. That's the thing about the DCAU. Every film, whether it's a part of the continuity or it's not, it's still unique. It still has its own little thing that makes it stand out from the rest. And you don't see that a lot. You don't, especially in shared universes. It's everything has to be the same. There's no room for any sort of differentiation. No room. It's got to be the same through and through. Same style, same tone, and after a while, that drags. That gets boring. So it's nice that for these movies, everything holds something unique. You can find the writer's signature or the director's little signature, and it's great. Like, for example, Dwayne McDuffie, when he worked on Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, he put his own personal relationship and into the show. Like, it influenced the relationship between Green Lantern and Hawkgirl, because that was based on his real life relationship. That was also an interracial relationship. And even though my man's John was done so dirty, so dirty by Hawkgirl, it was still really nice to see, and it was different because I would have never ever pictured them together today. The Justice League that we were presented with pre-Flashpoint, pinnacle, unbeatable. And I love the stories that surround the Justice League. I do, whether it's like their relationship to the public and how there's a lot of, it's very strained because they have this big weapon in the sky, or because they're seen as gods, or because Cadmus has sent them up. Like, whatever it may be, it pulls you left and right. It's so interesting, and it's so detailed for a kids show. It really is. And that's why a lot of adults and young adults are able to get into these shows that are targeted towards kids. The writing is just that good. It's fun. It's such a fun ride. Now, the Timmverse. I do like the Timmverse. I mean, it kicked everything off with Batman the Animated Series, and that era is really like Batman, Superman heavy. Mind you, the DCAU as a whole is very like Batman, Superman centric, but during this Timmverse, it's heavy, you know, and I can appreciate that. Because they were just starting off, they were getting their footing, and they did a marvelous job, in my opinion. Especially with like their movies that followed the shows, like Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, and Superman Doomsday. You get to peer into these heroes more and more and peel back the layers. You're just hooked. You're hooked. And you grow to love them more and more and more. The only thing I don't like about the Timmverse, there are a couple things, but the main thing is them trying to push this relationship between Barbara and Bruce. It's so gross to me. It's so weird. Like, why? He's a father figure to Barbara. Stop. Oh my god. And at least I guess this is a silver lining. At least in the old era it was like heavily implied, unlike something like The Killing Joke, which just threw it out there. Yeah, they banged. Banged, and it is what it is. Like, oh no, because in movies like The Mystery of the Batwoman, it was heavily implied that they were in a relationship, presumably during that period between like Batman the Animated Series and the movie, and they broke up, and then Barbara was jealous because there was a new Batwoman in town. It was so weird how it played out. I was like, please just stop. Oh my god, that was the one thing with the Timmverse I could really do without. The Dwayne McDuffieverse, I think that lasted from Static Shock till like Justice League Doom. I think that was the last film he worked on before he sadly passed away. But that was great. He really put his foot in every project concerning the DCAU. And I will like forever love him for that. He just had a way of getting that nice blend of seriousness and a little bit of comedy in the action and balancing all the relationships, especially in the Justice League. I love it. So let's talk about Post-Flashpoint. I thought Flashpoint was a great start to the New 52 verse, and then it fizzled really quickly. It just fizzled out because we got Justice League War, which was, to me, it was okay. Like, it was okay. That's what I say for a lot of these movies in this New 52 verse. It was okay. Everything just felt standard, like they hit all the check boxes, and that's it. A lot of these movies in the New 52 verse that are a part of the New 52 universe, not the standalones, they just felt really commercialized. And it's like, okay, we got to pump them out, and wrap it up with a bow and be done. So it just didn't, most of the movies don't leave an impression for me. The ones that I find enjoyable are ones that are standalones. So like Justice League Gods and Monsters, Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay, Assault on Arkham, Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, like stuff like that I really enjoy. It's its own thing and it feels unique. Unlike the New 52 verse. I don't know what it is. It's just, I could never fully immerse myself in it. Like the old era of DC animated films, it just didn't do it for me. Like, for example, the whole relationship they did with Superman and Wonder Woman, and then Superman and Lois, was just, it was not executed well at all. At all. Like, for me, I've never shipped Superman and Wonder Woman. They're too similar. I think her and Batman are much more compatible, but that is besides the point. They shot themselves in the foot because you pushed this relationship for the first like half of the DCAU, you know, for your New 52 universe, right? This was one of the relationships. Then you've got Superman Doomsday around the corner. You're like, oh yeah, we got to put Lois in there and they got to be together because that's part of the story. So now you zoom through their breakup, then you put him and Lois together and it feels forced and unnatural, and it's weird. You really just shot yourselves in the foot. If you were going to do the Wonder Woman and Superman relationship, then do it all the way through. Or you should have had them break up 3 movies in and then focus on developing him and Lois. So then when Doomsday comes, it's meaningful. Editor's note, I forgot to talk about Nightwing and how he was treated in the DCAU, more specifically the New 52, because it's just as bad as Martian Manhunter. I mean, every fight he's getting his ass kicked. And this is Nightwing, someone whose combat skills are on par, if not greater than Batman's. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that every fight he was beaten, almost every fight. And he had to be saved by Batman or Damian or Starfire or Catwoman. I'll never forget that fight that he had in Batman Hush. It was him and Catwoman versus Scarecrow. And he just whooped his tail. I'm like, we're not going to act like Nightwing is just not capable of fighting. We're not going to do that. Come on. Anyways, that was my editor's note. That was frustrating too, because I love Nightwing, and they did him dirty in almost every film post-Flashpoint. And then the Justice League never felt as tight-knit as they were pre-Flashpoint, if that makes sense. It felt like they were together for convenience in the New 52. That's just me. It always felt like it was for convenience, which sucks because I love how Cyborg is a member. But they never felt like a family. It wasn't there. I didn't feel the connection. But that gets to some of my issues with the DCAU, because a lot of it is Batman and Superman centric, like I said. And it's a huge, huge problem, because my thing is, you have too vast a library, for you to not explore other heroes and villains. But what do we keep coming back to? We keep coming back to Batman, and once in a while we get a couple Superman films. Can you believe that Wonder Woman, a member of the Trinity, right? A member of the Trinity, has 2 films focused around her in the DCAU in its entirety. 2 films. Wonder Woman from 2009 and Wonder Woman Bloodlines. That is embarrassing. And, like, they should be ashamed. She's one of the most well-known female superheroes on the planet. And she hasn't had a TV show focused around her since Linda Carter. That is crazy. I need more variety. I need more. It's just not enough. I mean, the fact that Jon Stewart doesn't have anything in terms of a solo project, a TV show, hell, even a short, even a DC short, he doesn't have it. That's crazy, because he was the premier Green Lantern in the DCAU. We were introduced to him first. At least I was. And we got more Hal Jordan material than Jon Stewart. That's crazy. And even with Hal Jordan, we didn't get a lot. We had his First Flight movie, the sequel, Emerald Knights, and then that TV show that came on Cartoon Network. But it was cut short because WB sucks. It was cut short around the time that Young Justice fell off, right? He hasn't had a single project since then. And now they're doing something with him on HBO, I think. Where is Martian Manhunter's thing? Icon, Rocket, Static Shock, Black Lightning? Like, where is it? And I'm talking animated. Where is it? Especially Martian Manhunter, because he was done so dirty throughout the DCAU. So dirty. Go back and watch the stuff he was in. Like Justice League Doom or Justice League Unlimited. Go watch. And every time he gets into battle, time how long it takes until he is knocked out of the battle. I guarantee you it's a minute less. It's crazy. It is crazy. He is always knocked out of the battle within a minute. And every time it's via electricity or fire or something stupid. And then what happens? Another leaguer has to swoop in to save him every time. It's like Martian Manhunter is one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe, and you look at him in his animated material and you come out with the perception that he is incapable of defending himself, which is ridiculous. I mean, I understand you have to downplay their powers for the show. I get it, because they do it with Superman. They do it with him all the time. But at least he gets back on his feet and Superman gets the final punch. With Martian Manhunter, it's not going to happen. Which is frustrating. It so is. Back to my point about variety, there's no reason why people should have to look to DC shorts to learn more about other characters. I feel like take a chance. Like that short on Spectre was amazing. You could blow that into a TV show. I think Spectre works better in a TV show format, but you could definitely do it. Take a chance. I promise you, people will be interested if Batman is not on the cover, nor Superman. And it's especially evident in like the New 52 universe. They felt like they needed to shove Batman in every film, any shape or form, and it's so annoying because especially for a film like, take for example Justice League Dark. Why was he in that film? What connection does Batman hold to magic and spirits and spells? Like what connection does he have? I don't understand. I don't get it. You could have just stayed focused with Constantine, Zatanna, oh my god, what is his name? Not Dr. Fate. I forgot his name that fast. Damn. I'm gonna put his picture up because I know who he is. I forgot his name. It's not coming to my mind. But you could have focused on them. But you had to have Batman in there, and it felt like he was almost like the focal point of the story when he didn't need to be. That's the one thing that's holding them back, is variety. It's why I really think that's part of why this huge fan war has happened with Batman versus everyone else, or Batman versus Superman. Like, it's because of stuff like this. This is the only material people are getting. We're not getting anything about anyone else. And if we do, we gotta look towards like 20-minute shorts. That's crazy. Green Lantern should have an animated movie. Not Green Lantern, Green Arrow. How about something like, what about our female characters? Because they don't get any love either. We get like female-centric episodes, or we do have like one female-centric TV show. I think it's DC Superhero Girls, but other than that, it is severely lacking. I want something on Vixen. I want something on Hawkgirl. I want something on Black Canary, Huntress. It's possible. I just don't know why they don't want to do it. I don't know. That being said, do I still love the DCAU? Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah. They really set the bar. And they continue to set the bar. I want to learn more about other characters. Like, I want to learn more about Icon. I want to learn more about Mr. Terrific. I do. And I don't want to have to look towards a short. I mean, you could do a short to test the waters, see how people respond. And people have been responding well. Like, you could really blow these into short movies or full-length movies, like whatever. You could do it. They don't have faith. They don't have faith in the material, of course. So, but other than that, I adore the DCAU. It holds a special place in my heart because of the role that it played in my childhood. And I can't wait to see what more we've got. I'm going to check out the Justice Society movie. And as the new Batman film, I'll check it out when I can. But yeah, I'm pumped. I think that's all I have to say. So we're going to get some videos this week. We've got Black Lightning tomorrow, and then I'm going to talk about Wonder Woman 1984 because I finally saw that movie like last week, and I thought it was a train wreck, so I'm going to talk about it. I will catch you guys then. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will see you. Bye.